Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. A lot of people requested that I do an everyday makeup tutorial, so that's what I'm going to be doing today. And it might be kind of weird because usually when I do my makeup, like my face is like in the mirror, so I'm going to try to like stay back so I'm not like out of the camera focus. But yeah, let's get started. So I'm already all moisturized and everything like that. I use the Dermalogica Intensive Moisture Balance. This is a lifesaver. It's kind of expensive, but if you get it off eBay, it's not as bad. But yeah, I have dry skin, so if you have dry skin, I would definitely recommend getting that. And then now I'm going to prime my face. I know it's kind of weird, but I always use the Nivea Men's Shave Balm. It's just like, I don't know, I've tried a whole bunch of different primers before, and for me, like, this is just the best primer that I've ever used. So I just like put some on my hands, and then you want to like rub it in your skin until it gets kind of tacky. So when it starts to feel like kind of sticky, then you're ready to put your foundation on. Then I go ahead and put on my foundation, and for my foundation I use the Maybelline Fit Me Smooth and Dewy, and I use it in the shade 125 Nude Beige. I just put a little bit on my hand, and then I mix it with the BECCA Shimmering Skin Perfector. And I'll obviously list all the products in the description, but then I just put like, I don't know, a small pump of that on there, and then this is just going to make it so that your skin is really glowy. And so then how I apply it is I use this, I don't know where it's from, it's called the Must Have Foundation Fond de Teint number 10, and then I just take it like this and I just paint it on my skin. So then after I have it all painted on my face, then I go ahead and take a damp beauty blender and I just blend it all in. Just press it into my skin. And then if I still keep a little bit on my hand, so if I see that I need any more on some blemishes, then I'll just go ahead and apply it after. So after you've blended for 30 hours, then we are going to conceal. So with all my makeup, I kind of like go back and forth with what I use. But like for this video, I'm just gonna use my most commonly used makeup. My favorite concealer is the Tarte Shape Tape. I use light medium. I think this is like everyone's favorite concealer. I see it in like all the beauty guru videos. And I just dab it under my eye, kind of like down my nose. Like this is how I like contour. It's like I'll just take concealer and put it on the side of my nose. Put it under my nose, a little bit on my chin, and then some on my forehead, and then down my nose too. And then I don't know if anyone else does this, but instead of going right in under my eyes with a beauty blender, I actually like dab it out with my fingers first, and kind of like move it around, because I feel like if I go right in with a beauty blender, I lose too much product. So then I take the same beauty blender I use for my foundation and just blend that out. So then once my concealer is all blended out, then I will set it with setting powder right away. And usually like it starts to crease a little bit, so like right before I put it on, I'll like blend it out again. For my setting powder, I've been using the Coty Airspun setting powder in translucent. And this is drugstore, and it's literally like just as good as the Laura Mercier, if not better. When I was serving, I used to wear this all the time, and like when I was serving, I would get kind of hot and like sweaty, but this setting powder would like literally keep my foundation and concealer on like the whole night. I don't like bake really. I mean, like kind of. I more like put it on and then I like press it in. press it. And then I also take it like down the sides of my nose. And then in my smile line too. Because that's where I tend to get like the most creasing. And I find that when I set it, I don't get as much creasing. On my chin. And where I put the foundation on my forehead and then at my nose. So now that I put all my setting powder on, now I'm gonna set the rest of my foundation. And I use this Hourglass powder in the color Luminous Light. I just take this flat brush from Morphe. It's the Morphe MB31. And I just press it on my face where I didn't set before. So just dab and press. And then I also kind of use it to like dust away the powder that I use to set my smile lines and stuff like that. Then after I've set the rest of my face, then I go in and I kind of contour slash bronze. The name is like totally worn off of this, but I use the Stila Stay All Day Contouring Bronzer for face and body in the color medium. And to put on my bronzer, I use this brush right here. It's the Morphe E3, and it's just like a really big powder brush. And so I like go in pretty lightly, and I'll hit off the excess bronzer. And when I put on my, I hate when sometimes like I'll do my makeup and I realize that I freaking contoured way too hard. So I'll try to like do light strokes on my cheekbone. I never go too low, because if I go too low for my contour, I think that it makes my face look droopy. So I almost kind of contour like right on my cheekbone. And I just blend it. And then for bronzing the rest of my face, this is super old, so I don't even know if they sell it anymore. It's from Tarte. It looks like this on the outside and like this on the inside. And I just use it to bronze the rest of my face because it has a little bit of shimmer in it. And I like it better than just having like a matte bronzer. It's called the Amazon Bronze, Amazonian Clay Body Bronzer. And I just use the same brush that I use to contour, and I just pat it in again. And then I'll just lightly get that bronze shimmer up in like my hairline just to add some more color. I always do my ears a little bit too because I hate when my ears aren't the right color. Okay, so then to make it even more of a precise contour, I take this, the same beauty blender that I use to put on my setting powder, and I use the same setting powder that I use for under my eyes and stuff, which is the Airspun, and I just create a line of where I want my contour to begin. And I'll do it to the other side too. And I like this beauty blender for it because it has more of a pointed edge than the traditional beauty blender, but either would work for it. So after you have your contour all cut, then I start to do my eyebrows, which it takes a long time, so I'll probably cut out a few parts of it just because sometimes my eyebrows take like 10 minutes to do. This is another thing that's super old, but I use this Too Faced eyeshadow palette. You can tell how old it is because it's like all beat up, and then you can also tell how old it is because look how much I've used of the top left color. That's the color I use for my eyebrows. This is the Too Faced Natural Eye palette, I think, and the color I use is called Sexpresso. And so I just take this Anastasia Beverly Hills number 12 brush. It looks like this. And then there's a spoolie on the other side too. First I brush my brows down. Bear with me guys, I'm gonna look crazy for a sec. I brush my brows down, and I just take not the spoolie side, but the brush side. And I just dip it in the Sexpresso color. It's basically just like a deep, warmer brown. And I find that it looks the most natural on my skin. So then what I do is I just draw the top part in. And you want to go kind of lightly because you don't want it to look too dark. And then once I'm done with filling in the top, I will brush it up so I can fill in the bottom more easier. And then I'll just do the same thing where I just dip it in the Sexpresso and just fill in the bottom part of my brow. You kind of want to fill in the middle like lightly too. And then once you have it all filled in, you want to take the spoolie and just blend everything out so there's no like harsh lines and your eyebrow looks like more natural instead of like the crazy Instagram brow. Then what I do is to like make it even more of a perfect brow, I take this Amazing Cosmetics brush. It's just like a basic concealer brush. And I'll take a little bit of the Tarte Shape Tape and put a little bit on the back of my hand. And I'll just lightly dip the concealer brush in and just conceal like around my brows. Also conceal, not all the way on top, but I'll kind of conceal the arch of the brow just so that it's like exactly what I want it to look like. And then to finish off the brow, I find that like putting this tinted brow gel from Anastasia Beverly Hills in the color Espresso just helps keep my eyebrows more in place. It doesn't really do anything in terms of like filling them out, but it's nice because then my eyebrows like aren't all over the place. So yeah, that's how the finished brow, that's how mine looks. I'm gonna go ahead and do the other one off camera because it's just gonna take too long, and then I will just finish the rest of my makeup when I'm done. So now that my other brow is on, I'm gonna move on to the rest of my face. To dust off all the setting powder I have on, I'm just gonna use this brush from Morphe. It's the M105 brush. And so I'm just gonna dust under my cheekbones, under my eye, under my nose, and just make sure I don't have any more setting powder on, and just make sure it's all blended out. So next I'm gonna do my blush. And this is another really old product, so I don't know if they still sell it, but it's just like a regular blush brush. It's from Sonia Keshuk, and it doesn't have a number on it or anything, but it's just like a regular angled blush brush. And then my go-to all-time favorite blush is the NARS Orgasm. It looks like this on the inside. So I just, same with when I did my contour, I just dab it, tap off any excess, and then I just really lightly brush it on my cheekbones. I don't do it just on the apples, I kind of like go all the way up. Okay, so once my blush is all done, then I move on to highlight. My favorite is the Laura Geller Gilded Honey. Oh my gosh, it is so pretty. Like, oh my gosh, look how shimmery that is. And then to apply it, I use the Morphe M501 brush, and I just dip it in my highlighter, run it on my cheekbones, and then I also do it on my nose, on the bridge of my nose, and then a little bit on my forehead too. And then a trick I learned, if you want your highlight to be like extra, like just out there, just take some setting powder. I've been using the Mario Badescu Rose Water Spray. So you just spray it all over your face, right? And then right after, you take the same brush you used to apply your highlight, and while your skin's wet, you apply some more. When your skin's wet, it just kind of makes the highlight go on better. Yeah, that is, my face is all done now. So now I'm gonna move on to eyes. So first I prime my lids with the Too Faced Shadow Insurance. And I just literally apply it with my fingers. Like I'll just put like a little dab on my finger. Just spread it on my eyelid. I don't really do much for eyeshadow. I literally will usually just do like a crease color because I feel like when I do a crease color it makes my eyes look bigger. And so for my crease color I usually actually use this color right here from Kat Von D's Shade and Light palette. It's basically just like a warm medium brown. I use just this blending brush from Kat Von D. I got it a really long time ago. Just like a basic eyeshadow blending brush. So I just dab it in here and just knock off the product and then just blend it really, really, really lightly in my crease. I don't know, can you guys see the difference? Like I feel like this eye looks a lot better right now than this one. So once you have it blended on both of your eyelids, that's like literally all I do for eyeshadow is just like put that crease color in. Before I put on my fake eyelashes, I just do like some light eyeliner. So I take just this regular, just this black liner pencil. It says Kohl Eye Pencil Obsidian. I don't know. It's just like a regular black eyeliner pencil. Like line underneath my eyelashes and then really tightly line the top just so it makes the fake eyelashes blend in better and so it doesn't look like so weird to just have fake eyelashes on. Be careful you don't stab yourself in the eye. Like that. So after you've lined the bottom of your eyes with the black liner pencil, then I will line the top of my eyelashes with, this is the best liquid eyeliner that I've ever tried. It just stays forever and it's super black too. It's just the Sephora brand in just their black color and it just looks like this for the pen. And I don't do like a crazy wing or anything. I'll just like tight line the top of my eyelashes and then just do like a really small wing just to kind of like create like a minor cat eye effect. So I'll just line it really tightly, nothing too crazy. And then I'll just wing it out slightly. So I don't know if you guys can see, but it's just really basic, like really simple eyeliner. So I'm just gonna do the other one off camera and then I will come back and I will do my lashes. So now that I have eyeliner on both of my eyes, I'm gonna go ahead and put on my fake lashes. And I get a lot of questions about what lashes I use. I kind of switch it up, but right now my favorite are the Ardell 120 lashes. I have hooded eyes. So if you have hooded eyes, it actually will make your eye look a lot better if you go ahead and you cut part of the lash off. Just because if you have the full lash on your eye and your eyes are hooded, it'll just kind of weigh down your eye and just make it look like less open and more kind of droopy. So, but do you see these little notches on the eyelash where they kind of put it on the band? From the inner corner side, not the outside because you want the outside to be full. From the inner corner side, I'll just cut 3 of those little notches off. So then it looks like that when you cut it off. The part of the eyelash now, then I'll just go ahead and apply that on the outside of my eye, kind of placing it more towards the outside so you have more of like a cat eye effect. But I'm just gonna do that off camera because I feel like everyone knows how to put on fake eyelashes and it just takes a long time, so I'll just come back when I have my lashes on. So once you have your eyelashes on, before I put any mascara on or anything like that, I always put like a light color underneath my eyes to kind of like brighten them up a little bit. And usually I'll just use the color that I used for my highlight just because it's kind of there and it's easy. So I'm going to go in again with the Laura Geller Gilded Honey, and I just take a little brush like this, and I just dip it into the Gilded Honey, and I literally just place it under my eye to brighten it up a little bit. And then I put it on my tear duct. I don't know if you guys can see the difference. Like that one just looks so much brighter than this one, yeah? Then I will go in and I will put on my mascara, and you literally cannot even read the freaking name on this because that's how much I use it. But I think it's the Maybelline, I'll put the name in the description, but I think it's the Maybelline Volume Rocket. And then I always use waterproof mascara just because, I don't know if this is just like only for me, but if I don't use waterproof, after I curl my eyelashes, if I use regular mascara, my eyelashes will just droop and they'll just totally lose their curl. So I found that using waterproof helps them keep their curl. And if you ever have a problem with your mascara rubbing off from your bottom lashes onto your cheek, use this because this won't rub off. I used to have the problem of like getting those little dots on your cheek from your bottom lashes, and with this mascara I don't, so I recommend it a lot. So now my eyes are totally done. So now we're gonna move on to my favorite part, which is lips. If I'm like really gonna go all out, I will use a lot of products on my lips, but trust me guys, it really works. It will make your lips like, well, right now they're kind of covered in foundation. It'll take my lips from like this size to like make them look a lot bigger. The first thing you want to do is line your lips. And I've been using this Makeup Forever lip liner. I think it's in the color Aqua Lip. That's what it says on here, but it seems kind of a weird name. Either that or it's 2C, but I'll find it and I'll put it in the description. At this point, it doesn't have to be perfect. It's more like kind of just getting the shape out. And you want to like overline them ever so slightly too. So then once your lips are lined all the way, the next very crucial part is you want to use liquid lipstick. My go-to is the Kat Von D liquid lip in the color Bow and Arrow. So you want to completely cover what you just lined with the liquid lip. So it'll help, like the liquid lip will help create like a more precise line. So yeah, I always use liquid lip when I am doing my lipsticks, no matter what, just because when you're overlining, it helps it look more natural once you cover the lip liner with liquid lipstick. I find that if you try to overline and then you use normal lipstick, it's like more obvious, you can tell that you overlined. So then I'm gonna go in one more time, which I know it's a lot of steps, you don't have to do it, but this is just the way I do my lips. I'll go in one more time with the lip pencil. And then I will go over it again one more time with my Bow and Arrow liquid lippy again. And then once you've topped it with the lipstick, then I will go in with another lip color. I usually use a lip gloss just because I like the glossy lip. And I'm using the Fenty lip gloss in Fenty Glow. And I just top it. So I know it's a lot of steps to the lips, and you obviously don't have to do that if you don't want to. I don't know if you can see, but I think it makes them look like so much more full. I don't know, just that's how I like doing my lips. So yeah, that is the finished look actually. So I hope you guys liked it. I hope it was helpful and I hope it made sense. I've never obviously filmed a makeup tutorial before, so it was kind of hard to like film, talk, and like do my makeup at the same time. But if you guys liked it and you want to see more, I can definitely do more. It was fun to do, so yeah, thank you guys for watching.